I would like to start by thanking Pulkit Bhai for conducting this review tour. Uh, this is a tour of Teen Hi-Fi P1 Plus, the revision of the P1, I believe, and this is a purely planar-based IM. I haven't reviewed or uh, talked about a purely planar-based IM. These are priced at I think 180 $79, and as you guys can see, metal body looks nice to me. Metal body, and sorry guys, I have caught cold, and my voice is not exactly in its pristine condition, even though my voice is never very intriguing. It's not in good condition as of now, so forgive me for that. This is a fairly comfortable IM. Let me uh, compare it with the Tri i3 Pro. The revision of the Tri i3, you guys can see the difference is in size is huge. Obviously this is a tribrid. The Tri i3 is a tribrid IM. This is BADD planar, while this is just a planar. Nevertheless, you guys can see the difference in size. If you have large ears, you will struggle with this. Fitting might be slightly on the shallower side. If you have smaller ears, you much smaller ears, you might struggle with this Tri i3 Pro. Tri i3 Pro is fairly comfortable. I'll not say this is not comfortable, but not going to fit the smallest of ears for sure. Nevertheless, uh, I will like to show you guys the cable before I go into the sound quality. This is of I believe average quality. This is copper cable. I do not find this cable to be doing enough for the IM. If you are buying the P1 Plus, you should change the cable as soon as possible. This is the Tri i3 cable. You guys can see this is more premium. This is more like run of the mill kind of cable. So that's not exactly intriguing when it comes to the cable, if not anything else. Nevertheless, when it comes to sound quality, I'll say if you are listening to the P1 Plus in solitarily, okay, if you are listening it, not comparing it with anything, I find the P1 Plus to be reasonably good. Yes, obviously you start to discover the flaws over time, but immediately it's not exactly bad sounding. The definition, clarity, and everything is available there. Let me show you guys the nozzle. It's not thin by any mean, but it's slightly on the shallower side, which can be slightly bothering for those who like to have more secure fit and have a deeper ear canal. They might struggle, but the sound quality, definition, and resolution is not lacking. Now all the instruments have very good energy, height, and stuff. I like the technical abilities too. This is fairly good, not bad by a by a long shot. It is in fact fairly good when it comes to an IM at this price. But when you start to see the problems, they are not very bad, but they are reasonably bad. A couple of things are reasonably bad. First of them is the sub bass. This planar IM lacks sub bass big time, huge time. The sub bass rumble, sub bass extension, everything is not exactly available. The extension in itself is not deep enough. The whole lower end is carried on its shoulder by the mid bass. Yeah, upper bass is there too, but it's the mid bass volume, mid bass rumble, mid bass weight, which is provided by the P1 Plus. Now, moving on to the mid range, I'll say yes, yes, very good definition. There's good amount of texture too. I would have liked a bit more meteor notes. Nevertheless, the timbre and reverb are very good with all the instruments and even with the vocals. Notes height is very good too. It's the good thing is that this is not much colored, but can be slightly on the splashier side, can be slightly on the extra energetic side. Okay, when it comes to the upper treble and mid treble region, it can be bothering, it can be slightly stingy, I'll have to say. When compared to the Tri i3 Pro, the i3 Pro is a more cleaner. It has similar energy, but the finishing is not sharp. The finishing is much more friendly. It's not aggressive. It's reasonably attacking. It's not on getting on your nerves, while the P1 Plus is on the more aggressive, slightly thinner side, where the Tri i3 Pro is musical, sub bass is exceptionally good, mid bass is good too. It's on the U, or you can say is on the V-shaped signature, which the P1 doesn't have. P1 is a bit more balanced, but still then this has the stage, this has the bigger 3D feel, the 3D stage, the holographic feel of the i3 Pro is much better than the P1 Plus. P1 Plus has good height. I have no problems with the height. But then the x-axis is not exactly evolved. The instruments formate for around the cheek and the jawline, and they hit outward. They go outward, they move outward. That gives a bit of dimension, but then again, that's not exactly enough. The instrument is not playing further of your head, they are moving a bit more, but still then that periphery is not further enough, which the Tri i3 Pro has. Tri i3 Pro has a proper 3D holographic stage, and is still one of the best IEM you can buy under $200. This is a fantastic IEM. It doesn't lack with anything. Yes, you can say this is slightly on the V or U shaped signature, but that's the only thing that can be accounted against it. Nevertheless, the P1 Plus is not exactly bad, but there is a better IEM available in the market. There is a better IEM available in the market. Until unless you have to have an IEM that is not in the V, the P1 Plus is not a highly recommended IEM. Nevertheless, this is, technically speaking, this is good. Good. I'm not saying this is bad by any means. Nevertheless, this these guys can really add a DD to this planar, and bring out the sub bass. If there was a bit more sub bass, I would have been slightly less critical about it. Nevertheless, they do not, and this is what it is. Comfortable, technically capable IM with a small stage, and with a competitor which is better than it. Nevertheless, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.